Hi everyone and welcome to Lost Boy. My name is Jamie for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that are returning, thank you for all of your support. This is going to be a general collective message. It's intended for whoever needs it. Please take the messages that resonate with you in your particular situation and drop the messages that do not. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information on how to do so is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna get into this message. Tonight is the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. It's also the strawberry moon. This is a great time to release old patterns, old negative beliefs. It's a great time to embrace growth, and it's a great time for us to step outside of our comfort zones, as well as embracing new beginnings. So that project that you wanted to do, that inkling, that feeling of that, I want to try that. Now is the time to do that. Alrighty, y'all. We're going to begin with the dice. This might be a little loud, so for those of you that are sensitive to sound, I do recommend you lowering the volume. Universe, what is going on in the energy? And what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? We have the Three of Cups and the Knight of Wands, both reversed. Someone's party is over here. Somebody's pissed off that something is not going their way. Somebody could even be acting reckless and impulsive here because somebody doesn't want to keep up with some kind of charade. We do have Temperance here sideways as well. Somebody does not want to move forward with someone. Somebody could be acting very impulsive, very negative. And we do have Justice here with the Four of Cups reversed. Somebody is no longer wanting to miss out on some kind of opportunity. And I feel like somebody's extremely pissed off at that. We do have Libra, Sagittarius energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. Somebody did something that they know that they shouldn't have done, but yet they're expecting somebody to just... It's giving the energy of somebody wants someone to overlook something. Oh, it's okay that I cheated on you. Like, you'll get over that type of energy. Like, that's what it feels like. Oh, I wronged you, but you should be able to get over that by now. Like, this is somebody who is not taking any accountability. And yet somebody's pissed off at the fact that somebody is doing what is best for them. Somebody is done being taken advantage of. Somebody's also done missing out on opportunities, being asked to put somebody else first. We have the Ten of Swords here as well. This is definitely some kind of ego death here. Of somebody realizing that something will never come back, never be the way that it is. We do have the Lovers reversed, strong Gemini energy. Somebody is recognizing that something here cannot be reconciled because of something that they've done. I think now something here is finally setting in. Eight of Cups reversed. Or maybe it's not settling in, because I feel like somebody here wants to come right back around doing the same shit that they've always done. Nine of Cups reversed. Being extremely... This is somebody here who indulges a little too much in their desires. There's somebody here who doesn't understand moderation. All of these cups are in the reverse. Somebody here who doesn't care about anybody else. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. We definitely have somebody here who has recognized their own worth, their own value. And they don't want to put up with some shit anymore. They want out of some kind of contract that's obviously not serving them. Somebody here has been extremely selfish. Somebody here is going through some kind of ego death, and I feel like they're being reckless and impulsive in that ego death with this Ten of Swords. There's a clash here. We have the Six of Swords reversed. Oh, shocker, more Cups reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Somebody here is no longer confused. Somebody here is trying to choose peace, but I don't think somebody is letting them. I don't think something here is going to end pretty. Unfortunately, I don't feel like somebody's going to let up. I feel like somebody here is just going to continue to keep doing something or continue to try and apply some kind of pressure here, being reckless. I mean, this is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Could be somebody here who could have the potential to choose violence, right? To be angry, to lash out, to throw things, so, you know, to do that temper tantrum type of energy. This is somebody here who's not gonna, they're not gonna take no for an answer. This is somebody here who's not gonna give up without some kind of a fight. We do have the Queen of Wands reversed. This is definitely somebody who's in their feminine energy here, but somebody here who needs to heal the feminine side within themselves. This is somebody here who's just wanting to seek attention because they don't feel like they're being seen, they don't feel like they're being heard. Somebody here is also trying to avoid reality here with all of these cups in the reverse and this whole escapism. Somebody here could be drinking a lot, smoking a lot, doing whatever it is that they do. They're doing something in excess. They're trying to avoid reality. We have the Hanged Man reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords reversed. Somebody is done being backstabbed. They're done being betrayed. This is like somebody who comes around, wants something from you, but yet goes to other people that they're dealing with and talks shit about you. Why would you want somebody like that in your life? The Four of Wands in the reverse, I mean, I feel like this person could also be lashing out because, I don't know, maybe they feel like something's being taken away from them or they're losing recognition. They're also losing some kind of support. Somebody's more pissed off and upset at the fact that they can't keep somebody bound, trapped, controlled. We do have the Six of Pentacles right there. So there is balance, there is justice that is taking place here. Somebody is doing what's best for them. Somebody is putting up some kind of boundaries. I don't know. I'm really getting this energy here of like somebody here might have to call the authorities on somebody here who's just being extremely extra at the fact that you are putting up some kind of boundaries here in order to protect yourself. But the other person doesn't see it that way. They never do. I mean, they're disconnected from reality. We have the Five of Cups reversed. We have a lot of cups here. A lot of cups reversed. Somebody here is not taking care of themselves. This is somebody here who's letting themselves go, escaping reality, being extremely reckless, being extremely impulsive. This is somebody here who doesn't want to hear it, is what I'm getting with the Three of Cups reversed, right? If it isn't... How do I best say this? Like, this is somebody here who cannot handle any accountability, any responsibility. You know, they always think that somebody here is out to get them, that people are doing things purposely to attack them. This is somebody here who's not able to think about others. That Queen of Wands reverse, this is somebody here who is feeling extremely insecure. They're not confident, but this is somebody here who could cover themselves in lavish things, right? Very materialistic in order to feel better about themselves, in order to make themselves seem like they're better than other people, right? This is somebody here who also puts people down. They don't like people outshining them. Like I said, somebody here who takes something personal. Universe, tell us more, please. We have insecurity. and rejected. And someone here is feeling really insecure because they feel like they're being rejected. This could be somebody here who has a lot of unhealed trauma. I mean, they're trying to escape reality, so they definitely don't want to confront something. Somebody here doesn't like the fact that you've accepted something and that you're following your instincts. You know, accepting that things will be as they are. There are some things in life that we can't change. Sometimes the only thing that we can change is ourselves. Somebody here is mad that you're deciding to put yourself first above this person. But yet, when the roles are reversed, right, this person's not willing to put anybody else first besides themselves. They only do, I'm getting this energy of them only doing things if there's motive for them. Like, they need something to be motivated in order to do it, right? Even though they should be doing something because they're your partner. Like, for example, like, you know, say this person, you're in a relationship with them, however it is, right? Like, say you're down and out and you need a ride to the doctor's office, right? This person only does things if you give them gas money, right? They need to be paid. They need some kind of incentive to do something that... I'm not saying that it's expected, but when you're in a relationship with somebody, but it's like somebody wants you to drop what you're doing to help take care of them. But when it's your turn, when you need help, when you're down and out, it's not reciprocated. It's bought and paid for type of energy, you know, and that's part of this person wanting to feel better about themselves. All right, getting that attention here. Somebody here is extremely insecure. This could even be somebody here who's even sold their soul to the devil. I mean, look at that. This is somebody here who's allowed entities, principalities to take over themselves. I mean, they're always inebriated. 9 of Cups reversed. This is somebody here who's never sober. It's like they wake up and, you know, they light a joint, they fill a drink, they fill up a cup with a drink. You know, they pop their pills. We have faith. Somebody here has remained extremely faithful. And we have despondence. We have two opposite realities here. And that's what this clash is. It's the clash. It's two realities that are clashing together here. Somebody is also maybe here, maybe even lashing out, because maybe with this rejection, maybe with their separation here, it also, it wrecks their image, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse is somebody who is highly focused on image. Highly focused on image. What is everybody gonna think about me? They're gonna think that I'm a loser. Well, maybe because you probably are. And I'm sorry, I say that wholeheartedly, because life is accumulation of choices. Make better choices. Stop blaming everyone else for your problems. We have a workaholic, and we have joy. You could be somebody here who has been working extremely hard, trying to build a new life for yourself. And somebody here is extremely insecure at the fact that you're taking time for you and that you're embracing joy. This could even be somebody here who's been going out of their way here to try and rob you of joy, to rob you of peace. We did have that 6 of Swords reverse. They don't want you to be peaceful. They don't want you to find comfort. They don't want you to find happiness. This is definitely a soulmate. And again, soulmates could be family, friends, lovers, co-workers. Soulmates are people that are meant to be in our life to teach us a lesson. Some are in our life for a season, some are in our life for longer than that. Wow, we had that Lovers reverse and that 4 of Wands reverse. Somebody here has not... I don't want to say they've been living up to the standard, but it's like they haven't been living up to the title that they want to carry so much. Whatever that title is, right? Father, mother, brother, sister, partner, colleague. It's also the energy of somebody here leaving you to do all of the work. You have been doing all of the work. You have been putting in all of the effort. So it's like, why bother? If I'm the one doing all of the work, if I'm the one doing everything, then why am I still in this? Why am I still giving somebody the attention that's clearly just going to their head? We have completion. Something is definitely coming to an end. The old you is dead and gone. We have guilt. And again, look at this. There's a person in the background drinking while somebody here is tethered to the ironing board, right? Making sure that they're being taken care of. This is somebody here who wants to be taken care of. I don't know if this is somebody here who, like I said earlier, some kind of childhood trauma. I don't know if it's mommy issues, daddy issues. Somebody felt like they were never taken care of. You know, and sometimes unhealed people, they'll look for those characteristics in other people. They will. Narcissists tend to do that, right? And then they go out and then they cheat because, you know, they already have a mom or dad at home. So then they'll cheat to get that instant gratification and make themselves feel better. And then come home and not understand why their person is pissed off at them. Something here was always meant to happen the way that it was, and impartiality is here. This is all about the facts. It's not about the feelings, and it's not about the emotions. I don't think somebody here has any feelings left. I don't even think you feel bad for this person anymore. Something has also been extremely played out. This feels extremely played out. Somebody has been doing something forever and ever and ever, and they thought that they could just get away with it, and they thought that they could just live their life that way, using and abusing people, putting them in situations where it like forces them to do things. Somebody who's extremely incapable of taking care of themselves. It's like they pushed you to the point, they pushed you past the point of no return. That's what this completion is. Pushed you past the point of no return. Universe, tell us more, please. Imprisonment. We have a wealthy man, sudden wealth, poverty, a thief, and expectation. Male or female, whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you're going to be tapping into some kind of sudden wealth. Maybe you've been putting in a lot of work and effort towards building something, towards creating something here. It's bringing you a lot of success. Maybe you're doing this out of joy. Whatever you're doing, I feel like you've been trying to follow your heart. You've been trying to follow your destiny. Somebody feels like you've been trying to one-up them. You're trying to do something on purpose to make them look bad. And then we have this thief here. I mean, he should be, whoever this thief is, they should just be expecting poverty because you get what you give, right? You get what you give. It's given the energy of somebody here still expecting somebody to do something for them. 37 breaks down to a 10. That's a completion of a cycle. This 24 breaks down to a 6. 6s are all about change. This 28 also breaks down to a 10. Somebody who could even been trying to steal your work, maybe try to claim your work as theirs, or try to say that you would be nothing without them, or that they helped you build something, but you didn't. You're also expecting some kind of good news here. There's polar opposites here. Somebody could even be trying to stop you from getting into a partnership with somebody here who's potentially wealthy, very well off, can take care of themselves. Complete polar opposite of what you've been dealing with. Somebody felt like they had no choice but to do this, whatever they've done, because they felt like they were out in the cold. We have all of these rats here. I just heard bubonic plague. I mean, I know that's not a thing nowadays, but maybe somebody here is being infested with some kind of illness. Somebody here could also be ratting this person out. We have a mature man, and we have the lovers, privileged lady, and a message. So there is some kind of message, there is some kind of news that is coming in your way. Maybe this news, you've been expecting it, it's about some kind of sudden wealth. It could just be spiritual sudden wealth. Whatever this is, you're not alone. Somebody sees what's going on in your situation. Somebody wants to come in and balance things out, but I also feel like somebody here has been trying to block you from creating and painting the life that you want with all those canvases there. They've been trying to stop you from moving forward here because they feel like you're leaving them behind, but they're not understanding why you're leaving them behind. It's because something here about they abuse your love. They abuse your kindness. So maybe somebody could even be trying to claim that you're a bad person, you don't want to help them even though they're struggling. But what they're not telling you is all the things that you've already done to try and help this person. How much more are you expected to do? That's the part that they don't want to talk about. Somebody could be heading right to jail because, like I said, they could be doing something reckless and impulsive here because they feel like they're running out of options. They're running out of ploys. They're running out of tactics here to keep you bound, to keep you stuck. They know that the old you is gone. This could even be somebody here wanting to even get some kind of revenge, but do not worry, you are protected. You are protected. Something here has always been fated to happen this way. We have coffin. There is definitely going to be some kind of an ending here. An unavoidable ending. This ending is unavoidable. There's bad health. Somebody here is in bad health. We have a courtship. Somebody could be pissed that maybe you're entertaining new suitors if this has something to do with like your ex or someone that you've separated from. Maybe somebody here that you co-parent with that could be stopping you from embracing love. Or this could even be a sibling here who doesn't want you to do better than them. Or a family member who doesn't like the fact that you receive more attention than they do. That you don't have to do the same things that they do. Like I said, there's polar opposites here. It's given Cain and Abel. Universe, tell us more, please. Queen of Swords and the Emperor upright. Excuse me. Somebody's making moves that's best for them. Now we have the Emperor reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody here is knowing their value. They're staying focused on the facts. They're staying focused on the truth. Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Page of Pentacles. There's definitely been this polarity here. On one hand, we have somebody here who recognizes their worth, recognizes their value, is not afraid to put in the work. Because the Queen of Pentacles has built up the reputation of following through. She follows through on her promises. And meanwhile, we have somebody here in the reverse. It's like somebody's been wanting to be seen the same way as you. I don't know if this is like a man that's trying to been competing with their partner, with the feminine. Or if this is like a family member that's trying to compete with somebody else instead of embracing their own destiny. Queen of Pentacles upright and the King of Cups reversed. This could definitely be a water sign here. Somebody here who abuses people's emotions. Someone who is unopened, their heart chakra is closed. This is somebody here who always cries. Wow, that makes sense now. Before I got into this reading, I was saging everything. I was throw in Florida water wherever I could, and I was cleansing all of my cards and even my Scrabble tiles. And while I was like just shuffling them and like cleansing them and stuff with the, my sage smoke, the letters WAH came out. Those letters can mean something to you. They could be somebody's it could be the letter of their first, middle, or last name, but it also spelt out wah, right? So I'm like, okay, so I hope, is this part of the energy where somebody here is always constantly acting like a crybaby, like poor, poor, pitiful me? This is somebody here who plays a good role. Maybe this is somebody here who acts like they're impoverished, right? Acts like nobody else takes care of them to their friends, right? Or to whoever the hell they hang out with. Right? Always doing these sob stories here in hopes that people would give them some kind of a handout. Page of Cups. The High Priestess reversed and the Empress reversed. And this Queen of Wands upright. Somebody's feeling extremely insecure because you could be receiving some kind of news. There is that message here, something that can make you extremely happy. This is because you kept your focus on you. Somebody could be wanting to take that away from you, and maybe that's even going to land them in jail, or somebody is definitely going to be catching a case. We have the High Priestess reverse. This could even be somebody here who's being egged on by their group, by their people, because the High Priestess in the reverse to me is somebody here who needs constant attention from other people. Somebody who cannot make a decision by themselves. Somebody here who runs their mouth a lot, because the High Priestess upright, she's tight-lipped. She's very secretive. The only one that she asks for advice from is Source, the universe, God. That's who she gets her information from. Strong Aquarius energy here, Taurus and Libra with this Empress card. Somebody here is feeling extremely needy. They're very upset that you are living your life in joy, that you're receiving sudden wealth. This could even be somebody here who knows that you're going to be receiving something, that you're going to be receiving some kind of payout, or that your business is doing great, and now they want to come in expecting some kind of a handout here. Maybe acting like, oh, I helped you do all that. I helped you. But no, you didn't. I don't feel like they did. But maybe that's what public opinion is, because somebody here has ran their mouth. We have the Hierophant right behind that. Whoever I'm speaking to, you know your value, you know your worth, you're sticking to the facts, you're sticking to the truth. This isn't about feelings anymore. This isn't about feelings. And I feel like you're doing what you have to do. You're being bold, you're being courageous, you're being strong. And you're stepping out in faith here with the Hierophant. You're also being seen as some kind of a leader. Whether you know it or you don't, you're being seen as some kind of a leader here. And I think that's what pisses this person off even more. I don't know, it's given the energy of like, I don't know if they want to claim that you're a snob, that you've become too big for your bridges, that you're not good enough for them anymore. That's not the case. The problem is they were never good enough for you. They wanted you to dumb down to their level. Universe, tell us more. Judgment. Judgment. That landed right on that Page of Cups. This is why I shuffle on camera. Strength reversed. Somebody here has lost a battle with their own ego. They're unable to tame themselves. 8 of Cups. In the 6 of Swords. Judgment is that somebody here is walking away. They're headed towards their own happiness. They're leaving some kind of thief behind. Somebody here who's only robbing from them. And they're headed towards peace. They're leaving behind an individual, right? Because what comes before the Six of Swords is the Five of Swords. Leaving behind somebody here who's willing to win at all costs. They don't care who they hurt. They never cared. They do not care. This is somebody who cannot get out of their own way. This is somebody here who feeds their ego. They have sold their soul to the devil. Whether they wrote their name in blood on a contract, or whether this is just by indulging in whatever lifestyle they're indulging in by the choices that they've made. And this could be somebody here who's older, a mature person, or they're supposed to be mature. I don't think somebody likes the fact that their life is catching up to them. And again, they're escaping reality. So they don't even want to confront it. So that's why this person's making stupid, reckless ideas here, because they're not facing the reality of their own truth. Like I said earlier, there's like this budding of realities here. A clash. But whatever it is that you've been working on, it's very visible to the outside world. Everybody can see it, like this artist here painting that canvas. It's there for everybody to see, so it's undeniable. People, you can't deny it. This person can't deny it anymore. And that's where that clash of realities comes from, because whatever you have done, it's visible. Everybody can see it. This could be somebody here who has even lost all of their friends, all of their relationships, with that Three of Cups reversed. So they've just been clinging on to anybody who would listen. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. There's a lot of action here being taken. I feel like you're moving forward, unapologetically moving forward here. This is somebody here who also wanted you to feel insecure, like you weren't worthy of something, like you needed their approval. But I feel like you don't even care anymore. You don't even care anymore, because who are they? With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, they have nothing to name. They have nothing to show for themselves. Universe, tell us more, please. Universe, tell us more, please. Somebody here is definitely moving, and somebody here is trying to dig for dirt. Maybe this person's pissed off that maybe you haven't even already moved and they don't know where you are. Or they're pissed they're no longer going to have access to you. You're not going to be right there anymore. And maybe that could have been part of the fear why they're trying to stop you from progressing forward. Because they thought, in their head, they're like, oh, well, if they start doing good for themselves, if they truly do embrace that change, then they're going to leave me behind. So at the end of the day, this person manifested their own nightmares to come true. Because they made choices based on that. You're being asked to dust it off. Somebody is talking shit. Let them talk shit. Dust it off. Dust it off. Somebody here wants to kiss your ass. This impersonator here, because they know that you're going to be traveling and moving forward. This is somebody here who's a pretender. This is somebody here who wants to be you. They act like you, dress like you, copies you. They don't know what it's like to be original. This is somebody here who, whoever they hang out with, that's who they imitate. That's who they act like. This is somebody here that has a really, really difficult time with being authentic and being real. And I don't know why. This person's living like a secret life. Again, trying to act like they have it all put together, but I feel like, I mean, we have been watching it for the past week or two, the unraveling. Somebody here has been unraveling themselves. And you're just sitting here unbothered. Meanwhile, somebody is fishing for comments. Be careful, this person could even be wanting to come in and make some kind of dirty offer, some kind of last-ditch attempt here to try and reel you back in. I don't think it's going to work. Somebody here who could have even gone as far as even trying to cyberbully you online, using fake accounts, right? Talking all that shit, running their mouth, creating all these posts, right? To gain, I don't know, allies and supporters to gang up after you. You're totally unfazed, though. Listen, if this person couldn't take you down by themselves and they're using a whole group to try and take you down, what does that say about you? How powerful are you? And yet you're still going. You're still going, collective. And I think that pisses them off even more. You're hustling. You're making it rain. You're focused on your money. You're getting your money. You're a workaholic. You put your head down and you're like, I'm going to continue working on whatever it is that the universe and God sent me here to do. And that's to be myself wholeheartedly. And if people want to be upset with that, if people want to be triggered by that, at the end of the day, none of that is your problem. It's their problem. Is this somebody here who is hooked? They're hooked on a lot of things. And here you are moving on. Thank you, next. Somebody is taking something personal because they're only thinking about themselves. This is somebody here who's, like I said, completely incapable of thinking about other people. There is some kind of evidence and photo proof, maybe of their cyberbullying. Maybe there's something here even done online. Maybe that's how you're getting this sudden wealth. Maybe that's how this person has accumulated some kind of wealth, or accumulated something here for themselves. It was on your back. It was off of your hard work, by mocking you, by talking shit about you, by I don't know, somebody could have even gone as far as doing something illegal. Right? By applying this pressure. By sending their friends your way. Somebody here looking you up, researching you, trying to study you. Trying to figure out what you're all about. Somebody here hates your divine protection and they hate your discernment. Excuse me. Universe. Somebody here who uses scarcity tactics. This is somebody here who's obsessive. They're dangerously toxic, unhealthy, possessive. It doesn't have to be a lover. You can have possessive friends, right? Who are like, I don't like you hanging out with those people. You can hang out with whoever the hell you want to hang out with. Or if this is like a lover, right? If it is a partner, they're very obsessive. Like, I don't want you hanging out with your friends. I've been there, done that. Somebody here who uses scarcity tactics, extremely obsessive. This is somebody here who feels like they can play games with you. You know, once you start knowing yourself fully, and you embrace even your good and your bad side, when you embrace yourself 100%, you really start noticing things about people who don't. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're a boss daddy or a boss mommy, very stable, rich. You don't have to be physically rich, you could just be rich in spirit. Business owner, CEO, you have this big dick energy. Right? You're the emperor. You're the emperor upright. You're making moves. And this is somebody here who hates on your spirituality. They hate on your divine protection, and you're unbothered. Let them continue to attack you, because your ancestors are going to continue to whoop their ass. This is unavoidable. Somebody has been trying to avoid something that is unavoidable. That dirty offer could even be somebody wanting to come in to offer you a little piece of something that they could have potentially stolen from you, in hopes that that would cover what it is that they've done, and maybe hopes that you won't press charges or you won't follow through with whatever message you're receiving. You could even be called to testify. There is proof and there's evidence. Somebody could have even gone as far as to hire a private investigator here to find out information on you. But what that private investigator probably found out was that you were never the problem. They could have even been the one that turned in the evidence. You could definitely have somebody here secretly working behind the scenes on your behalf here. You know, just like you have been chosen by God in the universe, so has other people. Not everybody's bad out there. Somebody has been trying to keep some kind of a promise. I don't know, maybe they promised their own partner? I don't feel like this person's working alone. I don't think they're smart enough to work alone. To be quite honest, I really don't think that they're smart enough to work alone. Because I feel like this is somebody here who, I don't know, is being egged on by whatever group that they're involved in, whether it's a cult, whether it's a gang, whether it's a coven. Universe, tell us more. I think even their own partner is divorcing them. Their own group is divorcing them because they don't want to catch the heat. Somebody here is extremely depressed. The record is definitely going to be set straight about how somebody here was doing secret dealings, trying to keep you a secret, trying to keep you isolated, trying to keep you dumbed down. Somebody could have even been trying to put a sickness on you. Right, remember I did say something about all those rats and the bubonic plague? Like, somebody could even been trying to get you sick. Like, that's how much they hate you. If they can't control you, if they cannot have dominion over you, then I need to get rid of you. Trying to keep you a secret. This could even be somebody here that you separated from because you found out that they were in another relationship. For those of you that this was romantic. Or this could even be somebody here who acts like they don't talk to you, to the family or to the friends group, or to the other work colleagues, but yet they're texting you and messaging you for help and assistance. They're only depressed because they got caught. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Betrayal. They, again, with another rat. Deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. This person's unworthy of trust because they don't follow through. Why would you want somebody like that in your life? Somebody who's toxic. And that record is still going to be set straight. There could even be a mole in their organization. Somebody could be undercover, even. Could even be somebody who has been trying to sacrifice you in order to keep some kind of a promise that they made with the devil. Right? Maybe this is somebody here somebody in your family who doesn't want to split something from a wealthy man. Right? Doesn't want to split an inheritance or something. So they promise to get rid of you. Somebody here who claims to hate nothing about you. Then why betray you? Why cheat? There are stains everywhere, red lipstick stains, whether this is romantic or platonic or familial. There is evidence of cheating. There is evidence of wrongdoing. Again, this person's extremely toxic. You could even notice being around this person that they have like this, I don't know, this foul stench could even smell like sulfur a little bit. Like, you know when people are possessed. Let's just keep it real. This person could not even, maybe they are going through depression. Maybe they don't even bathe. I don't feel like anybody here has been taking any active steps to take any accountability or to even seek any help. I don't see that here. I just see taking. This could even be whatever entity they decided to work with is now coming to collect because they couldn't sacrifice you. Somebody here is all in their feelings. Because now they're going to claim they hate nothing about you. They're just putting on a show. This is somebody here who's in a private, secret relationship with somebody else. They're not working alone, like I said. They're putting on a show. It's all part of their act. Even this depression could even be part of their act. Somebody could even be going to a therapist and lying about how they're really feeling just to get pills. And again, look at all this cheating. Fake friends. And yet this person's expecting some kind of new beginning? Or this person could have even knocked somebody else up. Because they're so busy trying to get their mind off of what's really going on in their life that, you know what? Let me just stick it in wherever. Let me just open up wherever. It's time for you to watch shit go down. Enjoy the gossip. Shit's about to get real. Shit's about to get real. There is going to be a miraculous miracle event that is taking place here. You're receiving sudden wealth. You're receiving fortune. This is giving me strong, like, Wheel of Fortune. This is fate happening here. The record is being set straight. The record is being set straight, and somebody here is going to try running away. They're going to try running away from their problems, because that's the only thing they know how to do, is run away. Somebody who is extremely envious. They don't like seeing other people do better than them. This is somebody who is extremely unsupportive, but yet wants to be supported. You already know the tea. You already know who this person is. You know exactly who this person is. Let me clean this up, and we're going to pull out a couple of other decks. Universe, who could this person be? Any clues as to who this person could be for the collective? Somebody could wear a lot of facial hair. Or they're very unkept at this time. Somebody here could be plus size. This could be you, it could be them. Maybe somebody here is envious at the fact that, you know, maybe you've been taking care of yourself. This is somebody here who's tall. I don't know, maybe somebody here also feels like they can look down on you. Somebody here wears a lot of vibrant apparel, a lot of flashy colors. Somebody here could have some kind of a skin condition. Psoriasis, eczema, rashes, rosacea. We have light skin. Somebody here could be light skin. There could be some colorism here as well. I mean, somebody here is envious. Maybe somebody here is trying to claim that you have some kind of privilege. We have mixed colored eyes. This could be, you know, whenever I get this card, this could be somebody here who has, you know how they wear like those fake contacts that, you know, look like animal eyes or something like that. We have wavy hair. Younger than you. This could be somebody here who's younger than you. We have black or African American. We have blonde. Somebody here could have blonde hair. Somebody here could be of black or African American descent. There is definitely a difference here between shades. Somebody here could wear a lot of makeup, or they like to make up a lot of stories. Somebody here who exaggerates a lot. We have a tooth gap. Somebody here could have a tooth gap. Again, that makeup came out. Somebody here could have a round face. Somebody here could also be a brunette. There's definitely differences here. There's polar opposite differences coming out. Somebody here could be bald. Somebody here could have a mole. This could even be somebody here who's just more immature than you, with this younger than you. Or with this mole, this could be like the rat that we were talking about. Somebody here could have blue eyes, or they wear blue contacts. We definitely have somebody here who is skinny. We have red lips. This could be somebody here who's upset at the fact that you've been putting in work on your body. Maybe you've been working out. Maybe you've been shaping yourself. Or vice versa. Or maybe somebody here wants to be seen as somebody who's thick and voluptuous. Take it however it resonates for you. We have powerful here at the bottom of the deck. This could be somebody here who once held a position here of power. Maybe they felt like they had more power over you. Very interesting. Somebody here could definitely wear a lot of makeup. They could definitely accentuate their lips. Maybe somebody here wears lip plumpers. Somebody here is highly focused on outward appearance. They don't like seeing other people do better than them. Somebody here could have a round face, but this is also my clown card. Somebody here could always be a clown. Always joking around, always thinks that everything's a joke. Right? But yet you're the brunt of the joke, right? Somebody could be mad they're balding. And they lost their youth. That could be part of the case too. This could be somebody you're having a midlife crisis. Universe. When I split the deck, it said father, dad, so this could be somebody here who's a parent, who's a father, right? And the other side said doesn't want to change. This could be somebody here who doesn't want to change. They don't want to give up their lifestyle, father, dad. Somebody here who fake flexes, only cares about appearances, lives beyond their means. Doesn't have to be your father, but this person could be a parent. Universe, tell us more. Somebody here who lacks accountability. This could be a cousin, or a cousin here could be involved, or they could be using their own cousins. With abuse of authority. Somebody has been abusing some kind of authority that they think that they have. We have look deeper. Information is being withheld. Father, dad. Gaslighting. This person is, all they know how to do is gaslight. Again, that false reality bullshit. Trying to manipulate, withholding truth. Trying to make something seem like it was your fault because they lack accountability. They're not responsible. Somebody here who skips steps, they take the easy way out. Somebody here who's codependent, they want a handout, so they abuse their authority in order to get it. Somebody who is excessive, overindulgent, no moderation, lacks discipline. This could even be somebody here who's, I don't know, like I said with that whole youthful thing, we have swingers, lavender relationships, somebody here who could be poly or open, or somebody here who's uncommittal. They still want to have that single life. They still want to feel good about themselves. This could be somebody here who's secretly DL in the closet with this lavender relationship. And they could have, you know, married someone, could have married a woman here just to keep up with appearances that they're straight. Again, there's nothing wrong with being LGBT. Just own it. Just own it. Somebody who is toxic, they don't like boundaries because they don't have any. Paying people off. This is somebody here who pays people off. Buying loyalty. Robbing from Peter to give to Paul. Somebody who's very lusty, thirsty. This could even be somebody here who has been paying for hookers. Or maybe this person here has been selling their body. Again, no judgment. Just own it. Lusty, thirsty. Wants what they can't have. Or they want it all. But yet they don't like to share. Make that make sense. Wow. We have curse, hex, evil eye, voodoo, hoodoo, negative projection, psychological warfare. Somebody here was really going at you. They were really attacking you. They were throwing everything that they had. This could be a mother, doesn't have to be, or it could be their mother. Somebody here could have even altered documents. Maybe that was part of the theft. Forging a signature. Maybe trying to use psychological warfare. Whatever, something here was very, I want to say collected. Something here was very, I can't think of the word. Very calculated. Because they could have even forged the signature, used a mother, used their own family, used some kind of cousin here, trap you into some kind of relationship, lie about their secret life, been stealing money, getting money, how God only knows how, in order to pay people off at the fact that maybe they could have even forged a document by signing your name, by forging your signature, and then doing things behind the scenes, right, to get you out of character in order to prove that at whatever point they were trying to make to say that you didn't deserve something, right, that they were trying to take from you, because in their heads they already felt like you didn't deserve it, but they needed the outside to reflect that. Blocking opportunities. They don't like, doesn't like you doing what they can't. Smiles in your face and talks behind your back. I mean, we already know that. This could even be a toxic couple. This could be somebody here who's in an open relationship or an open lavender relationship. I don't know, whatever it is. I feel like whatever this is, it's in secret. Somebody here does not respect boundaries at all. We have pride, cares more about how they look. Altered documents and forged signature. This could even be somebody here, right, who's in a relationship with somebody, whether they're open or not, or whether the other person knows. Somebody here could be cheating on somebody with the same sex, right, but maybe doesn't want you to have something because you're out and open. There's definitely a toxic couple here involved. Like I said, this person's not working alone. Give us one more, universe. This person cannot be trusted. They cannot be trusted. They can never be trusted because they can only think about themselves. We have envy, unhealthy competition. Somebody here who feels like they're in competition with you. Life isn't a competition, people. I mean, it's one thing to be inspired by somebody else, and it's another thing to say, I'm going to take it away from them so I can have it. Universe. What doors of destiny are available to the collective at this time that they should embrace? Okay, the door of nature and the door of awakening. Natural, outdoors, wilderness, animals, environment, organic. Maybe you're being touched. Maybe you're being touched. Maybe you're being called to go outside and like touch a tree, right? Have your feet, your bare feet touch the grass. Maybe it's time for grounding. Maybe it's time to go on a hike. Right? Go on a nature walk, right? Be one with wilderness. Connect yourself with the new environment here. Embrace animals, embrace wildlife. Be in touch with Mother Earth, with Gaia. We have the door of awakening, enlightenment, transformation, self-awareness, and spiritual growth. You could, even by grounding, By going outside, by being one with nature here, you could even be receiving other downloads, other messages here about what you have to do next in your life, how you should move next. There is also some kind of transformation that is happening here because you have been awakened, you have been activated at this time. I also feel like with this energy here, I feel like you were placed in the situation for a reason. I feel like you were the catalyst for this person's downfall. You were this person's test by the divine all along. Because sometimes, right, just how like the devil will use his demons, right, to do his dirty work, God will also use certain people to do his work. And sometimes we might feel like, why are you doing this to me? But he's doing it because he knows that you can handle it. This was destiny. This was meant to play out this way. You were already written as the victor before this even started. The door of balance, harmony, equilibrium, stability, moderation, and fairness. Things are finally going to be balanced out because you've had the courage, you've had the bravery, the valor, the confidence, the resilience, the heroism, and the grit to get the job done. And you are highly protected here. Security, safety, shielded, preserve, guard, and defense. You are highly protected by your spirit team. At this time, things are balancing out for you. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Closed off, Venus, and separation. So somebody here knows that you're closed off, that you're guarded, that you're resisting somebody. Somebody is also feeling very defensive, feeling very wounded, and they want to come in and make this offer here because they know that there is going to be some kind of separation here that is happening. We have nostalgic. Somebody here is nostalgic on the past. Somebody doesn't want you to release and purge them. They don't like the fact that your higher self has been activated. Pay attention to your dreams at this time. You could be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of downloads in your dream. Yeah, this person who's closed off is going to try and tempt you with something. They're trying to force you into making some kind of decision here by making something look good. But this offer is very toxic. It's very binding. This is definitely somebody here who's an energy vampire. Somebody here who has a lot of trauma, addictions. They repeat patterns. This is somebody here who will never change. This is somebody here who feels extremely lonely with themselves. They're lonely. They have that depression here, but that's because they're being an impersonator. That's because they don't know themselves. See? Disharmony in union. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're in your North Node. Like I said, this was destiny. This was destiny here. And I'm getting with this nostalgic, this missing someone. I don't feel like they're missing you. They're missing who you were. Before you were awakened. Before you were activated. This is definitely somebody here who was once this person was supposed to be on your side. They were supposed to be a good soulmate. I really do feel that, but somebody lost their way. They broke their own contract by not following through. They took the easy way out. Yeah, they want you to doubt yourself. Universe, give us one more, please. Somebody's also trying to apply some kind of pressure here in hopes that you would come back to them. We have inner child healing in the reverse. This is definitely somebody here who has not healed their inner child. They don't want an equal. They're trying to find a new parent. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want to be taken care of. And again, they're focused on the past here. They don't like the fact that you're releasing them. This could be a masculine of some sort here. Somebody who's very controlling, aggressive. Continue to trust in your higher self. Continue to trust in your higher self. And beware of any offer here that is coming your way, because I feel like somebody here is just trying to entrap you in some kind of situation. And be careful, because this person could even be sending somebody from their own group to try and throw you off your game. Trust in your discernment at this time. Don't rush into anything. Do not rush into anything at this time, collective. Be very, very vigilant and very, very mindful of what's going on. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to use the Scrabble tiles. I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Just going to re-cleanse myself with some Florida water. Alrighty. Universe. This part's going to be a little loud, so if you're sensitive to sounds, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe, any final messages and confirmations here for the collective, please? Final messages and confirmations for the collective. We have the number 11 here, the number 74. Somebody could have been born in 1974, or this number can mean something special to you. We have the number 23. Something here about an attorney general. Someone's name could be Lex, Lexi, Alexa. Something here about a row. I don't know if something here happened in a theater or something. Or somebody here could, I don't know, something about fishing in a rowboat. Someone's name could be Roy. Someone's name could be Bam. Or somebody here likes to cook. I just pictured Emeril Lagasse going Bam. We have the number 4. The number 8. Something about the color red. Maybe somebody here drives a red car, or they wear a lot of red, or somebody's seeing red. Maybe they're always angry. Someone's name could be Dave, David, Davey. Someone's name could be Peter. We have the number 99. Something here about a bar. Maybe somebody here goes to a bar, or they frequent a bar a lot, or they like to drink excessively. Or something here about the, what is it, the legal bar, wherever you get to become a lawyer. Excuse me. The number 90, number 33. Maybe somebody here is getting their license taken away for being a bad lawyer, for being corrupt. Someone's name could be Sue, Susan, or somebody here is about to be sued, maybe by an AG. Number 21. Someone's name could be Ralph, Ralphie. Someone's name could be Esther, Or something here about Easter. Something here about Texas. Something here about the day. Something here could have happened in the day, or somebody's name is Day. Or Days. We have the number 22. I don't know, something here about lice. I don't know, maybe somebody here has lice. Or somebody here has been trying to be, I don't know, it's like somebody has been trying to infest you in some kind of way. We have the number 1. The number 63. The number 45. Someone's name could be Cindy, Cynthia. Someone's name could be Kevin. Something here about a bot. I don't know if somebody here has been, I don't know, using AI to attack you in some kind of way. Someone's name could be Jack. Someone's name could be Jake. Someone's name could be Evan. Or somebody is trying to get even. Something about a BM, something about someone's baby mama. Or maybe like a toxic baby mama who's been trying to get in the middle of your relationship. Something here about Pop. I don't know if somebody here calls somebody Pop. Or something here about a lot of soda. Maybe somebody here drinks a lot of soda. Something here about Wi-Fi. I don't know if somebody has been trying to hack your Wi-Fi. Something about BMF. I don't know if those are the initials to something or an organization or something. Something about a duck. I don't know if somebody here goes duck hunting or they're trying to duck and dodge. Someone's name could be Jane. Someone's name could be Janice. Someone's name could be Wilbur. Someone's name could be Mitt. Something about a cow. I don't know. I don't know if somebody here's a farmer. Something here about the Dow. The Dow. Something to do with stocks. Maybe somebody here has been doing something with stocks. Something about somebody's pH level. Or somebody who was trying to make something toxic for you. Someone's name could be Steve, Steven. Someone's name could be Antone or Antoine. Someone's name could be Anthony, Tony. Someone's name could be Riley. Something about peanut butter. I don't know if somebody here likes peanut butter, or they're trying to lay something on thick. Something about nautical. Maybe somebody here is, I don't know, into boats. Or something about a nautical tattoo. Someone's name could be Weber. Someone's name could be Stu, Stewie. Or somebody here likes to, I don't know. Like I said, somebody here could be a cook, something about a stew. Somebody here could have tried to put something in food. Someone's name could be Ray, Raymond. Something about a DO, something about a doctor. Something about a kitty or Kit. Somebody's name could be Kit. Something about somebody's due. Something here is due and somebody's trying to avoid something. Maybe somebody here's not paying a bill. Or they're not paying their dues. Someone's name could be Farah. I think there's a double R in Farah. Someone could say A lot, like A guy, A bro, or somebody could be Canadian. Someone's name could be Eric or Erica. Somebody here could be a nut, or somebody here has a nut allergy. Again, with that peanut butter, I don't know, maybe somebody is crazy for nuts. Or somebody has been trying to kill somebody with their nut allergy. Something about Great Britain. Something about Great Britain. Something about a place, like maybe like someone's, you know, like there are some buildings that are like the blank place or the blah blah place. Something here about something here could have the word place in it. Or somebody's trying to place you, or try to have you go to place you at the scene in order to take the fall for them in some kind of way. Someone's name could be Nando. Something about somebody's sister, or somebody here that you call sis, or maybe you once called sis, or you viewed them as a sister. We have the number 10 here. It's definitely about completion. Something about somebody's vote. I don't know if they were trying to, I don't know, like, it's like get some kind of support in some kind of way. So somebody has been campaigning, and I'm not talking about politics. Someone's name could be Lacey. Someone's name could be Sid. I don't know, something about space. I don't know, maybe somebody's in La La Land. Something about the law. The law is definitely involved. The law is definitely involved. Someone's name could be Duncan. Something about Dunkin' Donuts. Someone's name could be Andrew. Maybe their nickname is Andy. We have AO. Somebody here likes the cat call. Someone's name could be Matthew. Matthew. Something about Methuselah. Something here about Aru, or something about RuPaul. Something about Utah. Maybe somebody here is a fan of Drag Race. Something about somebody's pace. I don't know, somebody is trying to keep pace with you. Or something here about Pace Salsa. Isn't that a brand of salsa? Someone's name could be Chris. Or somebody is trying to create some kind of a crisis. Someone's name could be Christine. Christopher. Something about a Rico. Maybe somebody's nickname is Rico, or something about a Rico charge. Somebody has been doing some kind of gang stalking. We have ebb. Something about the ebb and flow. You've just been going with the ebb and flow. Or something about EBT. Maybe somebody has been abusing EBT. I mean, no shame if you need the help, but some people out there don't, and they just abuse the system. We have yo. Maybe somebody here likes to scream yo, or AO, or I don't know, somebody's very loud. Someone's name could be Clive. Someone's name could be Russ. Rusty. Russell. Someone's name could be Wen. Something about LA. Something about somebody's ID. Maybe somebody have forged an ID or something. Someone's name could be Drew. Someone's name could be Brittany. Or Brit. Or something here, but somebody here could be British. Somebody could go yeah instead of yeah. I mean, that's how they speak, the way they enunciate their words. Someone's name could be Lucy, or somebody who's trying to claim that you're just lucky. Something about IT. Maybe somebody here could work in IT, or they're really good with technology. Somebody could have went to MIT. Something to do with MIT. Something about a zoo. I don't know if somebody here was treating you as if you were some kind of zoo animal, like watch how I can provoke them now, trying to keep you confined to some kind of cage. Someone's name could be Anne, Annie. Someone's nickname or name could be Jay. Something about Soto. That might mean something to someone. Something about pate. Something about English. Somebody could be an English teacher. Something about a kid, or somebody continues to act like a child. Something about Australia. Someone's name could be Vic, Victor, Vicky. Something about AT&T. Someone's name could be Tom or Thomas. Something here about a ton. I don't know if somebody is a truck driver. Maybe something about the weight of their vehicle, or something here wasn't right. Someone's name could be Quinn. Someone's name could be Al, Albert, Alfred. Something about the UFC. I don't know, maybe somebody is a fan of the UFC. I don't know, we have this word here. Maybe somebody here is addicted to this, to the SEX. Someone's name could be Eugene. Alrighty, let me clear this up. Something about a Trex. Something about Pennsylvania. Something about Massachusetts. Somebody was told not to do something, but they did it anyway. Someone's nickname could be PJ. Something about Japan, or somebody here could be from Japan, or they could be Japanese. Someone's name could be Pat, Patricia, Patrick. Something about XM radio. Someone's name could be Ken, Kenneth, Kenny. Something about AP. I don't know, something here. Maybe you were advanced placement. Maybe that's why somebody thinks that you're snooty. Something about Montana, Missouri. Someone's name could be Carl. Something about a coyote. Someone's name could be Frank. Someone's name could be Zane or Zeke. Something about Airbnb. Someone's name could be Jade. Someone's name could be Jeff. Something about Bluetooth. Someone's name could be Betty, or somebody could be trying to place a bet on you. Someone's name could be Dale. Alrighty, y'all, we're going to close this off with an affirmation, an oracle, and we're going to read from the Book of Happy. Universe. Excuse me. We have options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest, without limiting thoughts like, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. You are embracing all of the options available to you. Possibilities are also going to be opening up here. Abundant possibilities. That's because the problem is being removed. The trash is being taken out. They made their choice. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective, please. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Thank you. We have acceptance. Number 39. There is a great freedom in accepting things as they are. You cannot move forward on your path until you release some of the blame, anger, and sorrow that you have collected on your life's journey. Ganesha is asking you to forgive those from your past who have hurt you, and to be willing to forgive yourself too. Open your heart to the world outside and to the one within. This deep state of recognition and acceptance is what pushes you forward in your spiritual adventure. Love without judgment and live without predetermined opinions. Accept and express your true self. The ego is beginning to align with the soul. What a relief. You don't have to control everything, fix everything, and know everything. If you have been overly serious and tense, you now start to remember happiness. You may find that you can laugh at things instead of getting infuriated. Your contentment in life improves dramatically when you harness your ability to look at the world from a more spiritual perspective. The image of Ganesha holding the banana symbolizes humility and an awareness of not placing too much importance on your thoughts or beliefs in this situation. His potbelly signifies the bounty of nature. It is said that Ganesha consumes the sadness of the universe and protects the world. Learn to honor the values of others that may differ from your own. See the beauty of diversity. Once you see this beauty, it will open you to recognizing and accepting the beauty that resides within you. And lastly, Universe, please give us an excerpt for the collective, please. Celebrate with bubbly. Even if you don't have a special occasion like an anniversary or birthday to celebrate, break out a good bottle of bubbly. Non-alcoholic works just as well. And a fancy champagne flute. To make it even more special, put a strawberry in the drink. You can do this by yourself or with a loved one. Give a toast to honor something you are proud of or happy about today. A little sense of occasion on an otherwise boring night will make you feel special. Don't forget that just waking up in the morning is a reason to celebrate. Amen to that. And that is what I have for all of y'all tonight. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.